let's talk about Brandon Aiyuk. Or shall we? I don't know. Yeah, let's talk about Brandon Aiyuk in the context of playing with Nick Mullens. I saw Brandon Aiyuk play with Jimmy Garoppolo in camp, and they had an instant connection. But Garoppolo's probably not playing against the Giants. Nick Mullens didn't throw to Aiyuk a whole lot, but I don't think I'm guessing. I think that's not the kind of wide receiver you need to throw to a lot. He gets open. He catches the ball. You want to throw to him. I think it's going to be kind of like how Nick Mullens and Dante Pettis had an instant connection. Mullens loved throwing to Pettis. I don't know if Pettis is going to be on the field for Mullens, but Aiyuk should be. And Aiyuk is like a good version of Dante Pettis. They do all kind of the same things. They can line up in all the different places and get down the field, but Aiyuk has none of the weaknesses that Pettis has. He's actually tough and fearless and good. So what's interesting about what I'm projecting is I think there's going to be a big game for Brandon Aiyuk against the Giants because Mullens is playing and they need Aiyuk to play big. They only gave him 2 targets. I think he'll get 7 against the Giants. Kind of how Jordan Reed had a break-in game and then boom, 6 targets or whatever it was against the Jets. So I think Aiyuk is going to be featured. He's a better player than Kendrick Bourne. And remember, Mullens wants to throw the ball down the field. Also, on play action. That's what he did with Pettis. He wants to get the ball 15 to 20 yards down the field on play action. Also, he's not like Jimmy in the sense that Jimmy likes to spread the ball around. Jimmy sees himself as Tom Brady Jr. And Tom Brady has always been the guy who spread the ball around, even like 20 years ago. He never really just zeroed in on one guy. Mullens is different. I mean, if you're making $27 million a year, you can kind of afford to spread the ball around. And if you throw to Dante Pettis or your number 4 receiver and he drops the ball, you can kind of look at him and be like, hey, you're making me look bad. But Nick Mullens, if you're an undrafted guy and nothing is guaranteed and you're always like on a day-to-day deal in the NFL, you throw to guys that you trust, that guys who will make you look good. And that's what Nick Mullens did when he became the starter in 2018. CJ Beathard was messing around, losing all these games. Mullens comes in and just starts throwing 12 passes a game to Kittle and 7 or 8 to Pettis. Like, I'm not messing around here. I'm not going to throw some balls to, the number 4 receiver, Kendrick Bourne or Trent Taylor, and lose this opportunity. I'm just going to throw to the best players and see what happens. And I like that. I mean, I like that. So there's something to be said for Jimmy Garoppolo style too. I mean, it's nice to be able to spread the ball around. But so what I'm saying is, Mullens is going to find a couple of guys that he likes. I'm not sure who they are, but I'm guessing one of them is going to be Brandon Aiyuk, and he's going to target him. So I'm thinking Aiyuk big game. Who else is Mullens going to target a lot? McKinnon. I think it'll be first option Aiyuk down the field, play action, and then check down to McKinnon. Those 2 guys are explosive, and they seem like Mullens kind of receivers. Jordan Reed, I don't know. Jordan Reed might be more of a Garoppolo guy because Jordan Reed's the kind of guy who runs those very short routes, quick slants. And that's not really Mullens' game. I mean, he's not bad at throwing slants, but he's more of a down-the-field thrower. You saw him against the Jets. What he likes to do is do the play action, snap his head back around real quick, and throw over the top of the linebackers for about a 15-yard gain. Is that Jordan Reed? Maybe. Is it Ross Dwelley? Maybe. Is it Aiyuk? Yes. Is it Dante Pettis? Theoretically. And then also, I think since Mullens does such a good job of processing information and getting through his progressions, he's not a one-read quarterback, he will use the check down. So I think you're going to see a lot of Aiyuk, a lot of McKinnon, as much as they can physically handle, basically. As much as they can physically handle. So when Garoppolo comes back, you'll see more Juszczyk, you'll see more Jordan Reed, Trent Taylor, Kendrick Bourne, a more egalitarian distribution of targets. With Mullens, it's going to be Aiyuk, McKinnon, I think. And there's something to be said for that. Let's not mess around here. Let's not let Dante Pettis lose this game. Sorry, Dante. Hey, maybe Dante Pettis will revive his career with Nick Mullens. Real quick story. This offseason, during the offseason, I always tweet really ridiculous things to keep people interested in football. And one of the things I tweeted was Nick Mullens made Dante Pettis better. You can look that up. I tweeted that Marchish, April. And, you know, everything I tweet is kind of like tongue in cheek and just to get a reaction out of people, because that's what Twitter's for. It's like a locker room. But I mean, you gotta admit that Dante Pettis played well with Nick Mullens at quarterback and not so well with Jimmy Garoppolo. So I took it a step further and said it was all Nick, that he made Dante Pettis better. You know who liked that tweet? Dante Pettis. He did. He pressed the like button on that tweet. Now, I don't know if he was liking it sarcastically or out of anger to motivate himself during the season, or if he honestly agreed. I don't know. What do you guys think? He liked the tweet. Nick Mullens makes Dante Pettis better. You can search it. Search at Grant Cohn, Nick Mullens, Dante Pettis on Twitter right now. You'll find the tweet. Look who liked it. I guarantee Dante Pettis is one of them. And what does that mean? What was he trying to say by that? I don't know. But it's a good story, right? It's a good story. I did tell him to retire. I'm sorry. He doesn't need to retire. What I was saying was, Dante, if you're not enjoying football, you have enough money, why don't you join me commenting on football? Because I got to say, I think it's more fun to be a sports writer than a sports player. You know, I've never injured my ACL commenting on sports. Now, that's not saying it couldn't happen, but I feel safe. I feel like I have a long future. Dante, I don't know. So anyway, didn't Dante call you a clown and block you? Yeah, but then he unblocked me, so I give him credit for that. Yeah, and he called me a clown to my face, which I like that, and it's better than tweeting it. So, he said what he had to say. I respect that. That being said, Dante's the kind of guy who would wear a jean jacket. I'm sorry. Now, I wore all white to the senior prom, but I never wore a jean jacket. That is just the ultimate fashion faux pas. I mean, jean jacket, dude, come on, man. He would go the all jean fit. And this just, I don't know if you're allowed to do that in Seattle or what it's like in the Pacific Northwest, but where I'm from, there's no excuse to wear a jean jacket unless you're a woman. If you're a woman, those are cute. I like a jean jacket. But a guy? Nah, bro. You need to take that jean jacket off right now. Go get a windbreaker. It's just not acceptable, Dante. I'm so sorry. She said, we love that in Canada. Well, I hate to say it, but Canada's not really known for their fashion sense. I'm sorry. Or their rap music, or their culture in general. But I mean, I like hockey. I like Canada and the way, you guys are. You're very nice people. I'm just saying, we're talking sartorial fashion here. And it's just, Dante doesn't get it. Maybe he's too close to the Canadian border. I've seen him with that jacket on. You take that off right now. Nothing against Canada. I'm just saying, if they're wearing jean jackets in Canada, we need to have a conversation with Canada, the whole country at once. We need to sit down. No, I'm just saying he has bad fashion sense. A lot of people make mistakes with their fit. Steve Austin had a stone cold Steve Austin, one of the most masculine guys of all time, wore a leather vest and jean shorts cut off. I mean, probably the worst wrestler fit of all time. And I loved Stone Cold Steve Austin. So nothing against Dante. He just needs to change his fit up. He needs to come shopping with me. I'd be happy to go shopping with Dante. Dante, let's go shopping. And then run a 40. And then lift weights. Ha!